What's up, y'all? Hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving, and I'm back with yet another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the singer Jojo and the music industry. Now, if y'all are not familiar with who Jojo is, insert picture here. She was a singer that has sung ever since she was a child back in the early 2000s, and she made numerous amounts of hits, including Too Little Too Late, which is my all-time favorite song, Leave Get Out, which is her first single, Baby It's You, so on and so forth. And she kind of had disappeared off the scene for a little bit due to the fact with her record company, Blackground Records, which she had to take some legal action to get, out of the record company, out of their contract and all that stuff, which had took a long time. But but not recently, but she had eventually had got out of it, and she's back to making great hits once more. And she recently had came out with a song called Joanna, which is her first name, by the way. She called the song Joanna. And to me, this is just my opinion. And to me, the song basically shed some light on the music industry, like the things she's been through, the pressures of her fans, and all that stuff. And I'm going to link the song down below if y'all haven't heard it. And basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the lyrics up on my phone. I'm just basically going to read them to y'all and just give my thoughts on what I think about every verse and all that stuff. And in the end, I'm going to give my final thoughts as a whole. So let's get into it. The first, the first verse goes, "We go back a long time. I've been riding with you since day one. Oh, I remember when we were just kids. You were swinging, you were singing, winning, so young and innocent. But these days, you don't really sound the same. Do you still have the same rage that you did when you were 14? Girl, I don't really know." Now, basically, that verse is kind of like this, like, basically, like, the pressures her fans are putting on her, like, girl, I remember you. We've been vibing to your music ever since day one and stuff. Like, do you think you can still, do you think you can still sing the same as you did when you were 14 and all that kind of other stuff? And basically, she's saying, like, I don't know if I still have the same range I did when I was 14 because I'm getting older. And that's what people have to understand. Like, how a person sounded when they were young, they're not gonna sound the same as they did when they get older. Like, take Beyonce, for instance. Like, for what I'm about to say, this is no shade to Beyonce, I'm just giving my opinion, but take the singer Beyonce, for instance. Beyonce, I have plenty of CDs of Beyonce's. Take the Writings of the Wall CD by Destiny's Child. That CD had came out in 1999 when she was 18. And no shade to Beyonce, but when that CD came out, at 18, her voice was kind of on the flat side. But now, as she got older, as she got better and better and better and better and better at singing, her voice became better. And that's the same thing with JoJo. Like, her voice has always been good, but the same way she sounded when she was 14, at like 25 or 26, however old she is now, of course she's not really going to sound the same. As a matter of fact, she sounds better. Her voice is still golden. So that's basically my take on that. The next verse goes, "You should date somebody famous that'll probably put you on the A list, that'll probably get you on the playlist. Wait, stop you being so damn underrated. Oh, what is going on, Joanna? What is going on, Joanna?" Now, basically, that one's like this. Like, again, like, the pressures her fans are putting on her, like, basically throwing shade at her, saying, like, since your music really isn't selling like that, why don't you date a famous artist? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that to get you on the A list, to get you on the playlist, to get your music selling again? And basically, she's saying, like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not fixing to use somebody else for a come up. If I can't do it the right way, I'm not going to do it at all. And that's how I take that line. Like, I understand this girl has been through a lot, with her record label getting out of their contract and stuff like that. But that would be shady as fuck for her to basically date some famous celebrity or something like that, a celebrity that's bigger than her, just for a come up to get her music selling. That's not right. It says, the third line says, "You peak, sorry to get deep, but heard your story before. It's not unique. You're sounding resentful. Take a seat. It must be something that you did. Did you go and have somebody's kids? Your shit don't even go that hard. Why can't you just play your part? Speaking of which, where did your acting career go? You were supposed to be somebody. You were supposed to make more money, make us proud. Nobody likes you in Massachusetts. You should just hurry and drop your new shit. Hurry and drop your new shit. How can I put this? Again, like I keep saying over and over again, basically, her fans putting pressure on her, and also haters too, saying like, "Oh, your story is not unique, this and that. Where did your acting career go?" By the way, JoJo did get into acting. She had starred in a movie with Emma Roberts and Sarah Paxton called Aquamarine. Insert picture here. And she also had starred in a movie. I think it's called Confessions of a Hollywood Starlet. Insert picture here. And fun fact, they had actually picked her to play Miley Stewart in Hannah Montana a long while back, but she had said no due to the fact that she was, thriving in her music career and stuff like that. So she did dabble in acting. And basically, that song, not that song, but that verse, the last verse, it's basically like the haters getting to her saying, "Oh, your story's not unique, this and that. Where'd your acting career go? You need to hurry up and drop your new shit, this and that." People fail to realize this girl is an artist. A real artist, music takes time to come out. You just don't just blah 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 blah. It's out. Blah 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 blah. It's out. Like, you want your fans to get their money's worth. You want your listeners to get their money's worth and be like, "Oh shit, this is a bop. I'm gonna keep listening to this." Like, you just don't just put out music just like that. You want your fans to get your money's worth. And plus, like, this girl's been through enough. Like, just she needs time to heal. She needs time to, get back in her right mind, like her mental health and stuff like that, and you know, all that stuff. She needs time to, get herself straight before, putting out her new music and stuff like that, which she's doing. And in conclusion, I want to say this song alone puts light on the music industry and the entertainment industry as a whole. Like, for those of you that are watching this out there, if you're planning on being like a actor, a singer, anything like that, like, there's some major competition out there. And plus, like, you're gonna meet some shady ass people in that industry. And these A-list celebrities, and plus it also sheds light on these A-list celebrities, like people like Beyonce, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus, Justin Timberlake, Robin Thicke, all of them. Those A-list celebrities, you do not know what in the hell they had to do to keep their spot. You don't know who they had to talk to, who they had to sleep with, all that kind of stuff. Like, you just do not know what these people go through behind closed doors to keep their spot. Versus the celebrities that are not on the A-list and stuff like that, they're underrated. People aren't really checking for them because they're basically, I hate to say this, but they're basically kind of not really pushing themselves like the A-list celebrities are. Because, not to say that the A-list celebrities don't have standards, but because the people that are underrated, they have standards. They refuse to sell out. They refuse to, get nasty and raunchy and stuff like that. Like, they want to do it the right way. And I respect that. Not saying, again, not saying that the A-list celebrities aren't doing it the right way, but I'm just saying, like, they just refuse, the underrated stars, they just refuse to sell out, basically. And I'm not saying that the A-list celebrities are selling out, but I'm just saying, like, the underrated celebrities, they just refuse to sell out and just be something that they're not, basically. So, yeah, that's just about it for this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to link all my social media accounts in the description box down below, along with the Jojo Joanna song. So please feel free to add and follow me on those. Also, don't forget to turn that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video. Peace.